Hi Kiwi and welcome to a new game. I mean, it comes as no surprise that I'd be playing Neva after playing Gris and Journey and certainly name dropping it a couple times. So let's go ahead and just dive in and see what this game brings. In similar vein to what we got here. Play the game as a classic adventure game. Play the game focusing on the narrative without death with slightly easier challenges. We'll go ahead and do adventure mode then. And brightness is fine. So like Gris, I'm not going to focus on 100% completing this game if I can avoid it, and I will pause commentary when I feel like it's appropriate. But I enjoyed Gris so much. I'm genuinely excited to play another game from the same studio with a similar watercolor art style, so I'm very much looking forward to this. I know next to nothing about this game aside from like the first trailer they released back, I think during a Nintendo Indie World Direct, maybe? And I know there's a dog, reason enough to want to play this game, right? But I'm just gonna listen to the music for a little bit here, I think. Oh, I think the bird's having a bad time, Kiwi. It is an interesting notion that even in death you can find beauty, though, with flowers like that. Alright, so these are going to be our two main characters. Gris with an afro and dog friend, I guess. Oh, we have big dog friend too, excellent. A lot of the birds are dying. That's not good. Maybe they got the flu. Oh, cool. We're a little samurai. I like that. Oh good, we're starting the game with a dog dying. I don't have high hopes for how this is going to end. Beautiful music though, and again, I love this watercolor art style. It's a little less pronounced than in Gris, but the background's like the sky. Outstanding. Also appreciate that we have actual voice in this to some degree, although it's not spoken, it still sounds. Also interesting that once again, like Gris, we have kind of this black sludgy monster representation of something, whether that's related to us or not. But, unfortunate. It is interesting that they decided to give our main character an actual, like, human voice rather than just the singing from Gris. I wonder if she will actually say any words at any point in this. I assume not. Death is definitely a complicated thing to deal with that we all eventually have to deal with, whether we want to or not, both around us and eventually ourselves too, I suppose. A somber way to start the game, but alright. Chapter 1, Summer. This has weird, like, start of Ori vibes. The world's beautiful, we're with a small family, and then corruption kind of just overtakes our world in some form or another, and we lose someone we love, our parental figure, I would argue, potentially. Certainly, it's presumably the parent of this pup. Alright, so the pup's name is Neva. That makes sense. Neva, you're not allowed to die. If you die, I quit.
Neva.
Oh, we do have actual words. Okay. Hi there. Okay, I can call you with Y.
Neva.
That's cute. We've got birds to the left. All right, so I really don't even know how this game plays, to be honest. Okay, I've got a dodge roll, so I guess I have a little bit of extra mobility, and it does work in the air. That's cool. Looks like I can go left or right. Oh, we found fruit. Are you eat the fruit, friend? She barks. I'm assuming Neva is a female. I don't actually know for sure. You want more fruit? Can I let you eat? It's cute. It's cute. All right, well, I don't think anything's happening here. Okay, so just gonna mess around with buttons and see if we have anything to work with. Okay. Doesn't seem like it. Right now, it's jump and dash or dodge roll if we're on the ground. I assume since we had a sword in the opening cutscene, we will have some form of combat at some point or another in this game. Perhaps I'm mistaken, but we'll see. Oh, I do have a double jump too. That's good to know. It doesn't look like I can dash in the air more than once. Neva drinks the pond water. Neva, don't drink the pond water. That's how you get sick. Trust me. I've seen a number of dogs that drink the pond water and then get. Oh, that looks like Lily of the Valley. No, don't eat Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley is even more toxic. Oh, like I forget. I forget if Lily of the Valley is a kidney toxin, but Lily of the Valley is absolutely deadly, and do not let your pets eat it. Oh man, the reason why I know this is I took a poisonous plants course in grad school. It was very interesting. It was Kiwi loves her poisons. And I had a friend in undergrad actually who was I refer to as a walking encyclopedia of how to kill a person and then bring them back to life. Because my goodness, that was basically how he functioned. Oh, Neva. Oh, oop, that didn't sound good. I'm sorry, Neva. I'm sorry. Oh no. Don't worry, you're a good girl, Neva. You're best girl. Okay, we're gonna try again. This is the process of growing. You can do it, Neva. You can do it. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Good girl. You did it. Yay. Oh, she's happy about it too. I'm going to Kiwi. I mean, you saw with my Duranko Wonko playthrough. If there's a game with a dog, I'm gonna be very happy about playing it. Oh, hello, big meat. I mean, big deer. Did I just call it meat? Well, I mean, Neva does have to eat. If she's a proper wolf, I mean, she is an omnivorous to some degree, but she does need protein. Gets her, and honestly, like, the thing about wild dogs is that they are largely carnivores. They just, I believe they eat the ingesta from the stomachs of their prey, and that's why they can also, they're more omnivorous. Arguably, cats do that too, but I think they need to do it less. Can you get up here? Can you get up? All right, try this way, girl. Up here? All right, so this is, I've never played, I'm forgetting the name. The name of the game that was made by the people who made Shadow of the Colossus and Eco, that had, I think it was called Trico, the dog creature-like thing. It seems like we have the ability to try and call the attention of our pup, but our pup is prone to doing things. Hopefully these are grapes or blueberries and not some wild berry. All I know is this Neva is on her way to a very serious case of colitis, if I had to guess. Want to come up here? I see more. It's another orange tree, I think. Orange is okay for dogs. Fun fact about dogs, they do not produce, they produce their own vitamin C, unlike humans and primates. So they do not need to supplement or ingest things like oranges to get the vitamin C. Their body can naturally produce it. Whereas humans and primates, we need to take in vitamin C or we get scurvy. You know, that delightful disease where your skin falls off and your nails rot and your teeth fall out. It is weird what various vitamins do. Like, you wouldn't, like, it feels like such an innocuous, like, nebulous concept. Neva, can you double jump? Come on, you can do it. You know, this is probably, I would not, oh, no, come on, you can do it. I can help you, Did I actually help her there? I'm not sure. I think I did. I'm gonna believe that I did. All right, so the point we're getting right now is that Neva and I are kind of journeying through a forest and we're helping each other along. Probably Neva on the emotional standpoint for us and us on the physical one for now. Although I'm sure we have an emotional connection as well for Neva. Oh, look at this kiwi. This is beautiful. Is there anything over here? Oh, whoa. Okay, so lesson learned. Glowy flowers are an objective. I am going to miss those so very easily. Oh, look, it's the red butterflies from Greece. Do you do anything? Do you let us double jump? You create a bridge? You look to I think you're just enticing our pup to chase after them. Can I call you? Neva wants the butterflies. I guess I can't kite her to the left just yet. We'll probably backtrack this way at some point. Where are these butterflies going? But yeah, I don't have any visual metaphors like I did in Gris just yet, because I don't actually know what this game is about. If I had to guess, it's about death and loss and dealing with that sort of grief, which, I mean, was very much a point of Gris, dealing with loss of either a mother or a daughter figure in your life, I suppose. But, I mean, we're starting out the game with the mother of this pup dying, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be dealing with the concept of loss fairly... Oh, what? How did I fall down there? Oh, there's a hole in the ground. I didn't see that. I think we'll likely be contending with that notion through the game. And how we do so is left to be seen, but I imagine it's going to have to do a lot with that kind of creepy black sludge with the arms and faces and such. Alright, I don't actually know where to go. The one thing I realized in Gris was that they very much entice you to kind of go to the left as much as to the right, which is atypical for platformers, to say the least. It's not a common experience in platformers to go to the left. It breaks convention. I don't actually know what started that convention, but it seemed very consistent in the early games of platformers. The forest appears to be getting a little bit darker, but we still have light creeping through. What you gonna do, Neva? Are you gonna jump for this? You look like you're about to jump for this. Oh, oh, she's going. Neva, come back. Oh, I guess she's tumbling down the hill. Unfortunate. There you are. Oh, man, I'm gonna say this a lot through this playthrough, Kiwi, but this looks beautiful. Do you have anything here for us? No, it looks like right now we're just exploring the world, which I am fine with. I imagine in a speedrun, we're using this dodge, roll, dash ability fairly often. It does give us a little bit of extra speed. But alright, looks like we've made it out of the forest and into... more meat. We gotta feed our pup, right? Anyway, oh right, I was going on a weird tangent about vitamins for some reason. I mean, I think the classic one I think of that I think is really interesting is I took an animal nutrition course in undergraduate actually, and I learned about vitamin E, which is one of those vitamins that you really don't think about. And aside from it having kind of a hydrating effect on the skin when you put it on topically, it one of the big things it does when you're low in childhood in particular is it turns heart muscle white. I believe it's when you're low in vitamins E specifically, but I think it's called like white heart disease or something that lambs and sheep are particularly susceptible to. Uh-oh, this looks like a bad place. Neva, don't go digging in the poison muck. This is what killed your mother. Neva, what are you doing? Oh, we're hugging. Okay, so if I stand right next to Neva and well, you got me. I got jump scared. Wouldn't be a game without a jump scare for Jeff, right? All right, interesting. So this weird, I'm gonna call it the corruption for now because I don't really know what else to call it, but this black goo, it seems to be killing things. Looks like we're gonna be interacting with it more. Oh, and look in the foreground right next to this puddle, some of the flowers are turning black. So I do think this is definitely going to be a representation of death and how it affects everything around us. But how does it add to our story? How does it contribute to the story? I have to be careful around the black colored structures too, because some of it is just natural like shading and darkness, and then other times it's exactly this. Looks like we get to learn how to do combat now. Press X to attack. Not a surprise. That was one of our remaining buttons that we hadn't used yet. Chain hits without taking damage to recover life. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. We kind of have a reward for being aggressive in our playstyle. It looks like our sword can do multiple things. Ooh, okay, ooh. So we do have a forward air and a... Okay, so our third attack is always... we do have... I'm going to use this in Smash Brothers terms. We do not have an up air or a down air. The downward strike I do here is only as the third hit of my base combo, but I do actually have a down air. It reminds me of Sephiroth. Hopefully we don't run into any Final Fantasy VII characters here. Press A while in the air to perform a double jump. Double jump. Perform a double jump. Alright. Like, I can... These rocks on my screen, the lighting is just a little bit hard to see where I can jump to. Can I jump onto this tree, perhaps? Okay, there we go. I thought the rocks directly below me were an option to jump on, but it appears not. Can I get over through this tree now? I can. Perfect. Stand back, Neva. I don't want to cut you with my sword. Can I charge an attack? I cannot. That's fine. I mean, I don't think this is a game about combat. It just has a degree of combat to it. Hopefully we aren't dying too much, given the nature of adventure mode, but we will see. You want to come down, Neva? Oh no. Oh no! Neva! Oh no! I'm coming, pup. I'm coming! Wish I had like a dash strike or a running, like a strike out of a dodge. Are you okay, pup? Oh no. I give you hug. I love hugging dogs. Okay, I know that was like very simple a thought, but still. So like I said, like sometimes it's shading and sometimes it is bad times and you need to be careful about it. It seems like Neva in classic young dog or even older dog fashion loves to cause trouble and stick her nose into things that probably would be better left alone. Doesn't seem like she can do combat yet though. I wonder if she will eventually join us in being like a combatant in this world. Press B to dodge. So I guess they're showing that for these things that oh, it actually does hurt us. Okay. Weird. What makes this different from... Oh, maybe I have to slice the hands. Maybe the hands... Okay, I get it. So the hands are where the weak points are. I wonder if I can make a metaphor out of that. Like, oh, well, I wonder if I can pay attention and not go flying into things that are not even trying to hit me. A better thought. Can Neva heal me if I hug her? Doesn't seem it, so I'll need to be careful because I am one hit from death, and I would be pretty embarrassed to die during the tutorial. Hey, okay, so these heal us. These are like the little statues that were in the first chapter or the second chapter of Gris. The little, I called them monuments to death, but I didn't know if they were graves or not. Interesting. But yeah, it's like those little balancing towers made out of stone. I don't know what they're called, but I've seen them before in actually in person. At undergrad, there was like a kind of set of waterfalls near the campus, and people would often make those little statues at the base of the waterfall or nearby. So I've definitely seen them before. I don't think all of them represent graves, but they can have maybe that sort of sentimental value to some people, I imagine. Would you guys kindly stop impeding my dog's path? Oh, come on. I guess maybe when there are multiples in a row, I can only hit the one in front. Like my attacks don't pierce despite how it looks like they should. Neva seems very wary about these black handy things, which, you know what? Considering what they did to her mom, that is a very fair concern, all things considered. Trying to think. So, oh right. So I was saying. So it's a weird with lambs and sheep in particular. I know about this. It's like white muscle, and it's called. That's what it is. It's white muscle disease. Oops. Oh dear. Oh no. Hopefully I can heal before I get hit by another thing. I don't seem great about telling when these things are going to be sprouting out of the ground. That cannot be good for your legs, Neva. Thankfully, fall damage is not a thing in this game as it seems, but, well, oh my goodness, I don't like it, I don't like it, what is this? Neva, don't go running through the angry black hands, come on. At least this is giving us a way to fully heal. I always appreciate games that have some form of lifesteal. It rewards you for playing with the combat system and playing more aggressive. Like, there's nothing wrong with focusing on a defensive playstyle, but that's why I like Bloodborne so much more than Dark Souls in terms of gameplay style. It's just way more satisfying to be aggressive and be rewarded for it in a game focused around whittling away an opponent's HP bar. Oh, Neva, you are so prone to getting into trouble, aren't you? Oh, we've got an enemy. Oh, there are humanoid ones too. Well, I guess we saw those in the sludge, but interesting. Wait, can I Sephiroth it? I want to try and Sephiroth it. Oh, it's not a surprise that doesn't one-shot it, but still. Looks okay. So that's the indicator that it's died. It splits in half. Good to know. So if I They do look like they teleport away after a certain amount of damage. Oh no, Neva, I'm coming. Combat definitely feels very simple so far, but I don't think, again, I don't think that's going to be the point of this game. We'll see. Oh, Neva, I'm sorry, puppy. Let's give you a hug and make you feel better. Stop running ahead, though, you derp. I have to get, we're gonna have to train you through this, I think. Germination, finish summer part 1. Alright, so it looks like we'll be going through the seasons in this game as kind of our progression of story. Probably not the best place to sleep considering you're directly underneath some sort of corruption from the looks of it. Like, we're lucky that didn't spawn more angry things. Okay, so right now we're actually... Did I... Uh-oh. Oh, that's really creepy. Do they... When I try to call to Neva, we're Okay, we're not whistling anymore. These guys don't seem to be a problem, but they... Ooh, they're spawning out of flowers. How creepy looking. I really do wonder what they're supposed to be, other than just the harbingers of death and corruption. For now, I think we just keep making our way out of this forest. Are you guys going to be aggressive, or are you just... It's weird. They seem at most neutral at night. Are they like... It looks like they might be like burrowing into or eating the trees. All right. We'll keep on moving along. Oh, you can see them in the foreground now too. I imagine they're gonna show up at some point behind us or something. All right. I imagine these thorns are not things I can destroy, but will definitely cause damage to me if I come in contact with, so let's not touch them. They're probably just trying to teach us about that mechanic. I wonder in a speedrun if you like actually get pretty far ahead of Neva at certain points in the game, because she does lag behind you a little bit, but it does look like she has a degree of rubber banding. Hello? Hello? Okay, don't know what you're about. Can I attack you? Okay. So that one didn't really feel aggressive, so now I'm wondering, like, are all of these bad? I mean, it feels like the general notion is, yes, these are bad things that need to be dealt with. There's... Okay. But I don't know. Not all of them are aggressive. It seems like at nighttime they might be more, like, passive, but they're blocking our path, and we certainly hold no, kind regards for them. So we take them out as we come across them for now, I guess. Certainly we have pretty negative feelings about them given what they did to Neva's mom. Shall we call her Mamva? We'll call her Mamva. What they did to Mamva. Oh, ooh, that's a big thing. I wonder if we'll be fighting that at some point. So I'm getting the sense that maybe they become more docile at night and become more aggressive in the light. I think they're trying to, yep, they're teaching us to do a downwards attack. Let's Sephiroth it down. The music here is quite pretty, but it hasn't hit quite the same way that Gris has for me just yet. Still gorgeous to look at though, and we have a dog. Any points lost are immediately made back with having a dog, let's be honest. I should play more dog games on this channel because those bring out the happiness in me, Kiwi. Interesting that really the only thing we say aside from little vocal elements of... Okay, we do have aggressive enemies, potentially. Can I fight you? Or do you just despawn as soon as I get close? Will you respawn if I get further away? Let's go off camera for a second and see if it comes back. No, so they're kind of a one and done situation. So, all right, maybe my theory about the darkness... I mean, they are in kind of a more lit area of the forest, but there's light. Obviously, there's light throughout this forest because we can see. Not sure. All right, here comes some enemies, so we'll take them out. I do genuinely wonder if there's a point in this game where Neva kind of grows up and fights alongside us, kind of like what Ochi did in Pikmin 4, but not quite. Oh, look, we killed them and they spawned little white flowers this time. And Neva's just kind of wandered off from the looks of it. Sephiroth. Oh, it dodged. Darn. I tried. I'm not very good at landing the down air. As it seems, but look at that. When they die, they do spawn flowers. So I wonder if there's some sort of like cycle of death and rebirth metaphor potentially. When they appear, they bring death, and when they die, they bring life. Neva, where did you go? Puppy, you gotta stop running off. I'm hopeful she's over here somewhere. Kiwi, have you seen my dog? This is why I probably shouldn't own a dog. I can barely keep... I mean, cats are prone to disappearing much more than dogs, I imagine, but like... Oh my goodness, I would lose track of my... Oh, there she is. She's hiding under the roots. I see her. Hi, Neva. It's okay. Let's give you a hug. It's okay. That is one thing that dogs will always beat cats about. Dogs are so much easier to hug. My cats, when I hug them, they get either mad or scream. Anyway, let's keep moving along. What else is there to see in this world? I'm trying to think if there are any fun facts that I can think of. So, Oh, hello. Okay, so you spawn a bunch of angry thorns. Again, not directly antagonistic or violent to us, just inconvenient and blocking the way. I wonder... It feels like those thorns were linked to that thing that just passed through rather than this face, but I guess that'll open this way up. Yep, okay, come on, Neva. I do appreciate that they try to, like, when there are moments where we want to be quiet or stealthy, we like, yeah, exactly, we go shush and we say Neva in a softer voice. Which reminds me, I was saying, so like, aside from the little grunts when we, in the cutscenes when we like were attacked and such, largely we are unspoken and the only thing we say is our little pup's name. This feels like another transitionary zone where once again escaping a forest to see what outside looks like. Good to see there are still some living birds. I imagine that's going to change as we get further into the game. There's something really satisfying about her dash in the air. I really like it. It's well animated, but it also just feels very smooth, and there's no momentum or speed loss when using it and landing on the ground. All right, well here's the fight that I anticipated we'd have. Interesting to point out though, it does have like the spikes on the head similar to the mom pup. I wonder, I doubt it, but could this be the mom dog potentially? I sincerely doubt it, but I can't help but wonder. Can we fight is the next question. Like, oh no. Okay, I'm gonna try and hit this. I don't think we can safely hit this. Going for one more attack? Nope. It looks like our dash does have iframes, which makes sense because we use it to get through that wall of angry things before, so I can time it well enough to avoid attacks, but it looks like this is just an on-rails kind of runaway sort of situation. Oh. It moves quickly, Kiwi. I'm going to assume at some point we fight this, but how much do you want to bet we fight this and then it transforms into Mom Dog when we beat it? Or maybe it does only just leave behind flowers, who knows? I appreciate that you can also do like in Hollow Knight where you dash and then jump after you dash. Well, we have escaped it, thankfully. Definitely kind of warranted you moving as quickly as possible, and I am getting stuck. Well, ooh. Well, that was upsetting. Oh, did we have to do that whole sequence against Kiwi? Alright, well, that's my mistake. Oh well. I got caught in the corner, unfortunately. Well, with all that said, Kiwi, why don't I end the episode here? We've already seen what happens, and once we get back to the new area, I'll pick it up. So with all that said, Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're sleeping, I hope you're sleeping well. I'm very curious to see where this game takes us and what stories it brings, and most importantly, how many times we can pet Neva before I inevitably die again. With all that said, though, I love you, and I will see you in the next one for some more Neva, a new game. And see you then, love.